Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to this channel. Hereby comes a new introduction or an additional introduction to this channel, something that's been developing more intensively over the last 3.5 years. I've been announcing it on my social media channels already, and yeah, it's about the study of evolutionary astrology, I would say, and I dive right into it. Evolutionary astrology came to me probably 4 or 5 years ago through social media. I started seeing that this type of astrology existed. And, I was for many, many years of my life skeptical of astrology, interestingly but I just didn't resonate with what I was told about my birth chart, and especially about my sun sign, which is Aries, and to just bring this example, I always heard like Aries people are just prone to aggression and to just like hit their head against the wall, and like not very nice positive traits, so to say. So I just never resonated. I also got a birth chart reading in my early 20s from somebody, and it was okay, but it was not very encouraging. And so I just dropped that topic basically. However, then like 4 years ago, I started hearing about this type called evolutionary astrology. And I was at a point in my life where I was really looking for some answers to some issues that I was facing, patterns. And so I looked up evolutionary astrology, and the first person I found was Forrest. He's one of the I guess oldest teachers of this branch of astrology. And yeah, I just watched an introductory video that he was presenting, and it resonated immediately. And this is what I want to share here. Evolutionary astrology, as I understand it, it looks at the human as a soul. Literally, you are a soul, I am a soul, and we have come here into this life, in this body, in order to learn certain lessons and have certain experiences. And one reason why this is resonating very deeply with me is that like 10, 12 years ago, actually, I was in a situation where I became suicidal, where I wanted to take my own life. And at some point with this suicidal longing, I went so deep into the longing that the response I got you could say at the bottom of this, the insight or the response that I received was, hey Katja, if you take yourself out of this life now, nothing's really going to change. You will come back into similar circumstances because you have come here to learn certain lessons now. And like, are you going to heed the call? And so that's what I obviously did. And so I have a very personal experience with this perspective that evolutionary astrology has. And I have other personal experiences that also correlate with this perspective of evolutionary astrology. And so I also really like to call it soul astrology. And one more thing I want to say in this video now is that so often I hear people speak only about, actually like more of the negative traits of a sign, or there seems to be signs that are more positive and more negative. And that is just not true, in my experience anyway. So what I've come to learn is that each sign symbolizes an archetype that we can get to embody in this lifetime. And the archetype is it's like a roadmap, it's something that we can orient ourselves to. It gives us a clue as to why we are here, why we are experiencing certain things, and how we can transform ourselves internally. So, there's always a shadow expression and a higher expression or a lighter expression of each archetype, also of the planets. The planets represent different parts of our human consciousness. I will start sharing more videos about this. And each house as well, each planet, each house, and each sign has a lower octave expression and a higher octave expression. And it's up to us as human beings which choices we make and where we focus our energy. In this way, we activate the different potentials. So we can either activate the dark potentials or the higher potentials. And obviously, we are on a journey, so there will be both. Birth chart reading or birth chart reflection can give good insights into like where we are, who we are, and why we are experiencing certain things. I think I will leave it here for now, and I'm going to record more videos soon, hopefully also in my native language, German, which is going to be a challenge. But yeah, thank you if you watched all the way until here, and obviously I am also offering readings now. I will put the link for the readings below in the description. You can look at the website, there's a little bit more information. And you will also get like a around 10-page report, handwritten by me, not ChatGPT, with a birth chart reading. So yeah, check it out, get in touch if you want, and yeah, I look forward to sharing more. I hope this is useful for you. Thank you.